Every year, more than 2.5 million middle and high school students in the U.S. use e-cigarettes, and most of them don't realize they're inhaling toxic metals and addictive nicotine within every puff. People should not vape due to the many negative effects it has on people's health. Today, I will discuss 3 reasons why you and I should choose to not vape. The reasons are as follows. Vaping causes, in some cases, irreversible lung damage, nicotine addiction, and heart and blood vessel problems. To begin, let's talk about the first reason why people should not vape. Vaping can cause dangerous and irreversible damage to one's lungs. The American Lung Association warns that a new generation is at risk for irreversible lung damage and disease as a result of e-cigarettes. When a person vapes, they inhale toxic chemicals and metals into their lungs. One particularly harmful chemical found in some vape liquids is diacetyl, which is known to cause popcorn lung in some cases, and it can even lead to respiratory failure and death. Now that we understand the deadly effects of vaping on the lungs, I'd like to next talk to you about the nicotine addiction that ensues when one decides to vape. A person who vapes is constantly at risk of nicotine addiction and may even already be addicted before they realize it. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, repeated nicotine exposure changes how the brain functions, especially in adolescents, making them more likely to feel that they need nicotine just to feel normal. This creates a cycle of withdrawal and craving that is very difficult for one to escape. In fact, the likelihood of trying other drugs as the brain searches for stronger stimulation can also happen. And once the dependence begins, users often experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, irritability, restlessness, and difficulty concentrating if they stop using nicotine. Now, who would ever want to go through that? This dependency is dangerous because it makes you feel like you can never stop, and the vape is almost controlling you instead of the other way around. Now, some people believe that vaping is a good substitute for smoking cigarettes and can be used for people who attempt to quit smoking. A landmark 2019 study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that e-cigarettes were nearly twice as effective as traditional nicotine replacement therapies, maybe such as a nicotine pouch or even gum. Gum infused with nicotine, that is, and one combined with behavioral support. In England, data from 2020 to 2021 found that quit attempts involving a vape product had a higher success rate. The success rate was 64.9% than those that did not, which was at 58.6%. However, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there is insufficient evidence to recommend vaping for quitting smoking, and the negative health effects of smoking cigarettes still remains, even though the cigarette has been replaced by a vape. You're smoking something different, yet all the unhealthy effects of the cigarettes is still there in the vape. As we've seen, there are several reasons why you should choose to not vape, but there's still one more important reason that I would like to address today. Vaping causes heart and blood vessel problems. Vaping can cause severe heart and blood vessel problems for its users. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, nicotine in vapes increases both your blood pressure and your heart rate. This forces your heart to work harder, putting it into what some doctors note as overtime. Over time, this strain can lead to hypertension and heart disease. Additionally, the chemicals in the e-cigarette vapor damage, it actually damages the lining of the blood vessels, making arteries stiffer and more prone to clot up. These changes increase your risk of a heart attack or stroke, even at a young age. In conclusion, people should not vape due to the many negative effects it has on people's health. Today I discussed 3 major reasons why you and I should choose to not vape. First, vaping causes irreversible lung damage due to the harmful chemicals within the vape. Secondly, nicotine addiction is a severe consequence that can rewire your brain and control your everyday behaviors. And lastly, vaping is proven to cause heart and blood vessel issues such as increased heart rate, high blood pressure, and damage to the vessel walls. So before picking up that vape, remember, every puff is a risk to your lungs, your heart, and your future.